Guys, I'm here today at DIY SOS. These guys are supporting children in need.
I want you to plug for plasterers.
We are at the Joshua Tree. Now this place is very special. The Joshua Tree are a charity and they look after the families of children that have just been diagnosed with cancer.
The Joshua Tree gives people that normality and that safety without it all being about cancer.
These guys are basically the people that have got your back when you're going through the worst time of your life. Now, that's amazing what these people do. But I want to tell you something that I find even more amazing. This place is absolutely crawling with tradesmen that have given up their own free time.
How many plasterers do you think we need? 60? No. We've never used 60 plasterers before.
I know. They've travelled down at their own expense. They've paid to put themselves up in hotels. They've slept in the back of vans in fields. They've done whatever it takes to get down here. They're here for days on end, missing out on family time, missing out on work that they could be doing themselves to give their time for free to help this cause. The turnout's amazing. Everyone's here. What drives them all to do it? What? I mean, it's just flipping immense.
Do you know what, right? I've done this for 26 years, right? Boarding in the plastering. And it amazes me how much people give.
Now I want to go and speak to them and make sure that they get the recognition for what they've done, because these guys are the heroes. These are the guys that have got hearts of gold.
Some of these lads have given 5 days. So they couldn't give you £1,000, but they give you the same equivalent of time.
The media will have you believe, newspapers, news, that everybody's out to get you. And I want to go and show you how many good people there actually are out there. Come on, let's go and meet them.
I love their energy. They're here before me. Yeah. I'm getting here at 7. They're here before me. Yeah. I'm leaving at 8:45. They're still here. Going, no, you crack on.
It's amazing.
I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it's reinstated my faith in the construction industry, and more importantly for me, plasterers.
Is this the job then? This part here?
Whole extension, my mate.
Right, upstairs and downstairs.
Upstairs and downstairs. There's teams upstairs skimming, there's teams upstairs boarding, there's teams down here still. Downstairs is skim now. Yeah. Skimming upstairs this afternoon and tomorrow, but there are teams up there now breaking its back like.
Fantastic. Yeah. All right. How you doing, mate? You okay? Yeah, sound.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not worried about a bit of water, mate.
I've seen loads of your TikToks.
Oh, I appreciate you, mate. Thank you. There he is. I know. Yeah, oh, mate, we had to go to another job this morning, so we just got here as fast as we could. I brought gifts anyway. If you need any half time for a little mix at the end, then we'll throw some in. In this video, I want to take you behind the scenes and introduce you to some real life heroes. Don't give us that brush. I want to give you all of that.
You're better looking at him scouting as well.
Yeah, well, obviously. I feel like I'm going to fall off the end of this. It was like something I've never seen before. They were literally working like an army of plastering ants. These are the real people behind the scenes that make this happen. That's all I know.
Good man, you right?
All right, Peter, yeah, top man. Yeah, you mind, mate?
I'm good.
What's on? And yourself, mate. Hugh, I'm with your mate Christian here, right, and he's been telling me... You get us again? I've seen your eyes go, oh, she's filming again. Legend, absolute legend, mate. Thank you very much. Right, so up, like that. Right, and then wipe. Yeah, and then back down again. I wanted to meet the whole team, offer a helping hand where I could, but most importantly, find out more about them all. How you doing? I'm Sam, mate, good to see you. What's your name, mate?
Gaz.
Gaz, where have you come from today, Gaz?
The Black Country.
Listen to me, I sound like where have you come from today, like Cilla Black or something? The Black Country. That's a bit of a drive, that, mate.
We stayed over.
Where are you staying at?
On a caravan site, just up the road.
Happy days.
Yeah.
First day here?
Yes.
You've just started
so
today?
We're doing today, tomorrow, and then obviously go back for Monday.
First time doing a DIY SOS?
Second one.
So you've got the bug for it now,
yeah,
you like it?
Love it, mate.
You got the missus and kids at home?
Missus.
See, this is what blows my mind, right? Because there's fellas here, they've got families back at home. You could be doing another job somewhere else, earning a good couple of £100, but instead, you've come here to help out. So, why? That's what I want to know. Why?
Makes me feel good, giving back. Obviously, to families who need it.
Yeah,
It's a good cause, isn't it?
Everyone's doing the same thing. It just gives you the good push, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Flipping one of the good
And
guys.
obviously, you get to meet really good people.
Yeah.
Network. That's what it's about, isn't it?
Fat YouTubers. John, it's Sunday. What would you usually be doing on a Sunday, mate? A couple of guys said that you're a busy man. You're extremely busy with everything else that you got going on behind the scenes and stuff of your own life. What should you be doing, really, that you're now here instead? What should you be getting on with, realistically?
And I'm doing my own renovation of my own house as well. So usually the weekends I do that.
So you put all that on hold to be here?
Yeah.
What should you be doing now that you aren't doing because you're here?
Normally Sunday's a family day, so the weekends basically made up of running around after the kids, so like football. My little lad has a golf lesson on a Sunday morning.
What should you be doing now? What tasks have you got on that you should be cracking on with that you're not doing?
The wife and the daughter are we've got horses, so she's taking a pony back to Anglesey today.
Yeah.
So I've kind of got out of that a bit, but yeah, no, I should have been helping with that and just doing normal family stuff.
What would you usually be doing? What should you be doing now that you're not doing because you're here?
Jobs in the house for the wife.
You know, it's people like yourself that flipping are just giving up your time freely, not a day or 4 days of your time to come and help out. It's amazing.
Worth it though, isn't it? You know, it's
a good cause, isn't
it? It's a good cause, yeah.
We know that the Joshua Tree helps families that are going through real tough times.
That's right, they do, yeah.
And I want to ask you, if one of these families was to say to you now, you don't know us, but you're giving up your time, I know you've been here for a few days, you're giving up your time to help us, why are you doing this for us?
I'm doing it for a number of reasons, really. My daughter was diagnosed with cancer when she was, just before her 12th birthday. And that has obviously hit a nerve because there's so much I can do to give back. It's not like just donating, making a donation or, doing a bit of fundraising or anything like that. It's actually putting my skills to use in a practical way that can just help, and I can't not get involved. I mean, we've been on the receiving end of all this, and
so you know what it's like.
You know exactly what it's like, and it's it just means a lot that we can just give back. Yeah, and all the lads that these lads that I work with, we're all on board. We're all here doing what we can, and yeah.
So these guys, if they could cure kids, they would do it. We can't. What they can do, the skills that they've got, when given the opportunity, they just sacrifice the family time, they sacrifice the money, the expenses, everything to help out. So when you think the world is full of bad people, it's not. Good guy, good guy, good guy, good guy. Thousands of them. Mate, last question.
Yeah.
And I'll let you get back on with the war.
You're all right.
If someone was sitting on the fence, if they didn't know if they should get involved with this, what would you say to them?
I just wouldn't think twice. You've just got to, if there's something that you can do, no matter how small it is, if you can give a bit back and you can just, to get involved is an absolute privilege. All these guys are great.
Yeah.
It's absolutely phenomenal. Like,
it's an honour.
Yeah, it is an honour. Yeah.
It's an honour for me to come and speak to guys like you, mate.
Well, thank you very much.
If one of their families was to say to you, why have you helped us? Why have you given up your time to come and help us? What would you say to them?
Because I know for a fact that there's good people out there that would, if I was in that situation, I would hope for that as well,
I
know there is, we would get the help back.
We know from seeing this that the world is full of good people. There's flipping
100%.
Hundreds of them here.
We were at the Newton Mearns one, but that was the first one we done in Glasgow. And
You've done a few of these.
This is my second one.
Fair play.
But Glasgow one was when the family comes out and you see what it means to them. There wasn't a dry eye,
It just chokes you up.
100%.
Absolute legend, mate.
You're a legend, mate. All right.
Thanks for your time, mate. I'll let you crack on. If they were to ask you, why are you doing this for us? Why are you helping us and you don't even know us? What would you say to them?
Because I can. Everybody has their own problems and different things, don't they? But, Sam said to me he see the email about coming here, and asked me if I was on board, and I said definitely, you know, because I've always said that if the opportunity rose where I could do it, I'd do it, you know.
You just help out if you had the chance.
3, 4, 5 days out of your time, you know, what's that in the grand scheme of things, you know, to help a lot of people by the sounds of things, isn't it? So,
good human, good soul.
Yeah, but, you know, the world's in a bit of a turnover at the minute, you know, and it's it just makes you realise that there is still good people in the world, doesn't it? So,
yeah.
You know, if you can do a bit, innit?
Me seeing people like you fills me with an honour to be able to speak to people like you, mate.
That's what I mean, innit? You know, it does. It just proves that there is still good people out there, innit? You know, so if you can do a bit, innit?
Last question for you.
Go on, mate.
If someone was thinking of doing this, next opportunity that you had, what would you say to them?
Do it. It's the most amazing experience you could have. The food.
The atmosphere is just amazing, isn't it? The atmosphere is great.
It makes me smile how it all works, you know.
Guys, can we just give a little flipping cheers to DIY SOS? On 3, 1, 2, 3. Hey! That's up for us. It's flashing down. We've got to go. We've got to get out of here. I don't want to give you any big long spiel. I'll just say this. Look, see these guys here. If you are in any doubt that there's good people in the world, this video proves it. You give any decent person the opportunity to help, and it just shows the goodness comes out of them. Guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. This video hasn't been like any other video that I've done. In fact, I sat down and looked, and I've had over 6 hours of footage of interviews with some fantastic people. Obviously, we can't fit all those in, so I just want to say a big thank you to everybody that gave me a warm welcome on the day that I turned up. And thank you to everyone that took part in that build. You really did something special.